Hey guys and gals, today we have here for you Greg's Mini 4-wheeler. We're going to be finishing the sprocket change on it along with the new clutch. It was geared ridiculously high and also had 428 chain on it previously. We're going to be going with a 40 series chain. After that, we're going to have to install a nibby carb, and we're going to be extending the foot running boards out, plus adding some expanded metal. Once I get this thing loaded on the table, why don't y'all join me and we'll get finishing up drilling out the sprocket. Alrighty, previously off camera, I've already started repairing this one, as you see how it's already torn down. I've already put this in the lathe and bored this out to fit this correct size, because I just kept ordering the wrong one, so we just made it work now. Alrighty y'all, new day out here. Got a little late last night, I decided to call it quits. However, we did get the sprocket drilled. Got me some bolts, we'll go and get this installed. Throw the clutch on, get all that lined up. Should be all good to go. Then we can get on extending the pegs. Alright, so now that the chain's done, I'm going to go ahead and get to the foot boards. It's going to be easy as now. I'm not going to cut them in the same location. I'm going to cut one probably here and then one further back. This way, if anything ever happens, they're not on the same plane. They're going to be offset. They make it harder for it to flex. So as you can see, they've already been sleeved from the factory, because even this one's been sleeved, but way further back. So I think what we're going to do, rather than doing it internal, is we're going to go over top, and it won't be that bad because with the expanded metal, we'll just be able to kind of hammer it down and weld it along the edge. But we'll cut the other side out. Yeah, that's interesting to know that they are already sleeved. Alright, so I got these pieces, 1 inch tube, 6 inches long. Gonna Gonna go here and there, basically on both sides, get them all nice and welded up. Plenty strong. Gonna kind of be rinse and repeat on this side. Now, I purposely went on the bottom side to make it a little bit wider, a little bit longer, so that when I put it on the top side, it will actually wrap around the edges. This way it just won't be a sharp piece of expanded metal all the way going around. Alright guys, so normally we go with a 24 mil nibby, but this time we're going to stop it down to a 22 mil. It's just a basic 212, no cam, everything's stock including the flywheel. He's not expecting high RPM basically ever, so it doesn't have any high demand for massive airflow, so we're going to just keep it down with the 22. Why don't y'all join me over here, we'll get that installed, hopefully get it tuned up and fired on the bench, and get the full cover installed. Alrighty y'all, as you heard, first start went fairly good. Had a little ins and outs we had to fix up. I'm going to do a little bit of tuning off camera, then I'll meet you guys over on the track. We'll be testing this one and comparing it against his Wildcat mini bike that we built on the first video. Okay, so I knew I was supposed to meet you guys over there, but we're back over here instead. First test drive went okay, got the tuning well sorted out. Whoever originally built this though, doesn't really have the engine far enough backwards. Basically, when you apply weight, you get way too much slop in the chain. So no matter how much I adjust this tight, the second you have weight, it just wants to squat. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to take this tensioner off, and we're going to make an automatic tensioner out of an old hood latch. This way, as you apply weight, it will automatically keep tension. And then for beginning tension, you always have your main actual tightening and loosening adjustment back here. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy ripped off, and we'll start getting him mocked up. Now, his main guide or tensioner is still in relatively good enough condition where we're just going to reuse this. How we're going to do it is basically we're going to figure out whichever way this needs to go. Should be this way. And basically we're going to cut it down the right length, cut this down the right length. We're going to get this guy just right there under preload, always on the chain. It may sit a little further forward, but even if that is the case, it's still not that bad.
Okay, so that handles the automatic chain tensioner now. I'm going to take it out for another lap or two. If it all goes good, I'll meet you guys out on the front lap and we'll start doing time loops. Alrighty, y'all, as promised, we're going to get Greg's rides around the track, see how fast they can get going. I'm probably not going to go wide open on the little four-wheeler. I don't want to flip it, but we're going to start out with the mini bike, see how fast we can get it to go.
Your mark is set, go.
That was a little sloppy, but what was my time?
30.87.
How much?
30.87.
That's not bad. Could have shaved a second or two off if I maybe didn't do a little slip and wheelie on the end. Let's try the little four-wheeler out next.
Your mark is set, go.
How bad was that?
32.93.
That's not terrible for me not really trying to die. Okay, well, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for joining me.